Hey there, Taurus. Welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week. Past, present, near future. Okay, Taurus, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week, or the one that's going to be the most difficult for you to deal with, is the Two of Wands. You're juggling something. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of indecision happening about something this week. So we'll see what that's about when we clarify. In your recent past, you get the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, the Judgment. You're feeling very confident, very stable, very grounded, kind of knowing what's going on. You are going through a very transformative period right now with the Judgment. You're either making a decision or you're gaining a lot of clarity, awakening to something. But you're feeling good. You're feeling confident and stable throughout. In the current situation, you get the Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the King of Swords. You're waiting for something. You're in separation from someone. You're waiting for something from this other person or from yourself. I see you leaving something behind as well. You're gaining clarity or gaining an understanding about something in the current situation, and you're turning your back on something. So it could be that you're done waiting, that you're no longer waiting for something, or it could be that you're turning your back on something else. But it's sending you into King of Swords energy, which is very clear, very confident energy, but not very emotional. In the near future, you get the Tower, the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. Something is happening in the near future. It comes out of nowhere. It could be a realization or something that you're just not expecting. And I see you collaborating with someone. You may be like a friend, an acquaintance, or it could just be you working with someone on something. But there's some resistance also showing up. You're kind of like almost a little bit like pushing back. So it could be that it's something with this collaboration that you're not feeling too good about, or this friendship, or it could be something else that you're resisting. We'll see what it is when we clarify. I have a feeling that this is not going to be a friendship. I have a feeling that this is something from the past coming back, but we'll see. We'll see if my intuition's right. Let's take a look at this Queen of Wands in your recent past. What is this Queen of Wands about for Taurus? Queen of Wands is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Something is changing here in your recent past. Something changed, something happened. There was a new beginning that came about as a result of it, okay? So basically, you felt very, very confident, but something was changing in your environment, and it brought about a new beginning. It kind of, to me, the Ace of Pentacles is not necessarily a new beginning with someone. It's more so just like a new beginning, like a fresh start for you. You are carrying in some unhappiness, so it could be that you are getting offers, because the Ace of Pentacles could also be offers. It could be that you're getting offers after you've gone through this new beginning that you're simply not interested in, or it could be that overall you are entering a new beginning, like a new cycle. Not new cycle, it's not cycle. It's like you're entering a new phase more so, but you're carrying some unhappiness with it, or discontent. Let's take a look at the Emperor. It could also just be that overall you're just not interested in any of these offers coming in. That's also a possibility in your recent past. Let's take a look at the Emperor in your recent past. Emperor is clarified by the Five of Cups, the King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. You may have been dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or just someone that embodies very confident, very fiery energy. I see you looking at something in the past and regretting. There's regret here tied up to a past decision. So it could be that you had something happen in the past which you're still carrying some pain over, or it could be that there was something that happened in the past with a fire sign, which when you're looking at it now because to me you are the Emperor, from this position of like being objective and kind of looking at the situation from like a bird's eye view, you may have looked at the situation and been like, yeah, I maybe did not handle this the best. It could be that, or this could actually be your other person's energy. It could be your person's energy where they're looking at something that happened with you and they're like, damn, I regret doing what I did. There's something about regret or remorse about a past situation. Whoever this person is in the recent past, they're showing up as wanting to work on it. The Seven of Pentacles is here to let me know like they're evaluating the situation and possibly considering working on it or fixing it. But I don't actually see any action being taken. Let's take a look at this Judgment in your recent past. What is this Judgment about in your recent past? The Judgment is clarified by the World, the Chariot, the Knight of Swords. Okay, you have reached a realization, you've reached a conclusion, or you've made a decision in the recent past to end something. You're like, I'm done, I'm closing this cycle out, whatever it is, like, I'm over it. So it could be that you were looking at you know, whatever happened with this fire sign or someone that embodies that energy, and you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm closing this out. Like, I don't want this energy. I'm not bringing this energy with me in the current situation. Either way, that cycle is ending for you. And with the Chariot, I see you moving forward, not only energetically, but the Knight of Swords is here for me to let me know that this isn't just like on an energetic level. This is like you actually taking action in the 3D world and making this happen. You're like, you're going through this change, and then you're like, okay, I'm done. I'm over this. I'm closing this cycle out. Let's take a look at this Two of Wands. Let's take a look at this Two of Wands in the current situation. Me being butterfingers and just dropping the cards everywhere. Two of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, you're waiting for something, and what you're waiting for is your ability to make a decision. In the current situation, you're showing up as confused. You're juggling two energies. There's a lot of indecision. Both the Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles are about indecision, lots of things distracting you, you not being able to almost focus. And that's why you're waiting, because you're unable to make a decision. You're all up in your head. You're confused. And so you're not able to take action. Now, the Devil is here showing up to let me know that there might be some unhealthy energies tied into this. It could be that you're not taking action and you're confused due to your own fears tying into this situation. Or it could just be that you're looking at these different options, but the way you're looking at them, you're kind of like analyzing them from an unhealthy perspective. So it could be that you're like, oh, for example, this isn't for everybody, but like, oh, I have so many different partners or so many different people that are interested in me. I'm not going to just pick one, or I'm not going to move in a direction with one of them. I'm just going to kind of stay still and, you know, wait to see what happens, right? That could be a story for some of you. Point is, the Devil is showing up here to let me know that you waiting, you kind of like being in the state of indecision may not be beneficial for you. It may not be in your best interests, okay? It could be breeding some toxic energy for you, because I don't see another person involved here. Let's take a look at the Seven of Swords in your current situation. What is the Seven of Swords about? Seven of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Again, you're unable to make a decision. You're showing up really confused in the current situation, Taurus. You're moving towards, you're slowly, very, very slowly moving towards this energy of focusing on yourself and being independent, okay? Like being able to take care of yourself, take care of your needs. But you're still like very confused. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You're kind of like not able to decide what you want to do. I see you again, slowly moving towards that energy of being able to stabilize yourself energetically, focus on yourself, focus on your stability and your foundation. But you are showing up very, very confused in the current situation and really not making a decision about much. Let's take a look at this King of Swords in the current situation. What is this King of Swords about? Okay. King of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Magician, and the Five of Swords. You're feeling good about something. You're entering this energy of the King of Swords where there's a lot of clarity. There's a lot of like, you know, you feeling very powerful, very confident. That's a good energy. You're feeling good about that. You're manifesting something though in the current situation. Now with the Five of Swords showing up here, that's letting me know that you may be celebrating, you may be feeling victorious about something that you want to manifest or that you think you've manifested. You may be celebrating too soon. The Five of Swords is a card about like self-deception or self-sabotage. I don't see the self-sabotage here. So it could be that you're kind of telling yourself like, yeah, I feel fine, I'm awesome, I feel confident, when in reality that's not the case. Or it could be that you're like, oh, I'm in this energy of being like, you know, I'm feeling good about something that I'm manifesting or that I manifested, but that thing hasn't actually happened yet. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's take a look at this Tower in your near future. Maybe that'll help us clarify what this thing is. What is a Tower in the near future for Taurus? The Tower is clarified by the Star, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords. Something that you have been desiring is coming out of nowhere. The Star for me is a card of desire. Taurus, this almost doesn't even feel like a love reading, to be honest. This feels more like a general reading for you going through these very powerful energies. You are definitely going through a transformation here. And these are a lot of difficult and very intense energies coming at you. Not so much difficult, but intense. Very intense energies. In the near future, you get the Star, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords. This for the Tower is kind of coming out of nowhere. Something that you've been desiring, something that you've been like wishing about and almost kind of like giving up on, in a sense, where you're like, yeah, this is never going to happen. It happens. It's coming out of nowhere, and it has to do with the communication. So maybe you're waiting for someone to communicate. Maybe you finally are like, oh my God, I really want to communicate with this person. Either way, something that you've been desiring that ties up to communication is coming out of nowhere. You do not expect it. And it's bringing in a lot of like fear and insecurities. It could be that this is a person that you've really wanted to communicate with, that you've really wanted to communicate with. And out of nowhere, they just communicate with you, and you're kind of just like, wait, what does this mean? You're over-analyzing it in a sense, which makes sense. I mean, if you thought that this is never going to happen, and then out of the blue, this person just like hits you up, shoots you a text, of course you're going to be like, wait, what is going on here? Let's take a look at this Three of Pentacles. Intuitively, I picked up at the beginning of the reading that this has to do with a dynamic or a relationship. Let's see what this Three of Pentacles is about. Wow. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles. Divine pair, stable, grounded energy showing up here for you and this person. You guys are a divine pair. You could be dealing with a Virgo. It doesn't have to be, though, or another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. That's showing up here twice. This is showing up as you collaborating with this person, you working with this person. It's kind of like more so, to me, the Three of Pentacles is about rebuilding a foundation. Being like, hey, let's hang out, let's be friends. Something happened. I'm not seeing the breakup, the separation here in this reading. I feel like this happened way, way, way before, okay? But you are shown as like going through transformative energies. And so to me, this could be that this person that you may have broken up with or separated from in the past, in the near future is showing up, and showing up more as a friendship. This is kind of like a, let's work together, let's rebuild the trust. I don't see love and like, oh my God, you know, millions of roses and grand gestures and stuff like that. But I do see them showing up and possibly wanting to work with you on rebuilding a foundation, rebuilding a friendship. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands to close off your reading in the near future. What is the Seven of Wands about for Taurus? Seven of Wands is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Four of Wands is a commitment. This is definitely somebody that you've had a commitment with before, or you feel like this is someone that has the potential to be a long-term stable commitment. But you're resisting it. There's a lot of resistance here. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. This is a lot of cards about resistance. And then the Nine of Swords is a card about anxiety. Your recent past is starting off with the Eight of Swords due to a communication, you being in your head and overanalyzing something. You have a lot of anxiety and fear around this. Intuitively, Taurus, I'm picking up that you and this person may have broken up. They may have been somebody very important to you. You may have broken up in the distant past, and it really, really affected you. And so you probably assumed, like right here in your recent past, you're like, I'm done. This connection is over. It's never going to happen. So you move forward from that, okay? And then in your near future, this person may be showing up again, which is bringing about a lot of anxiety for you because you have gone through the cycle of like, this is done. This is, yeah, Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, the breakup card. You may have gone through the cycle of this is done, this is over, and then them showing up again is obviously going to stir up a lot of anxiety and fears, okay? So I can see why that would be the case, Taurus, but this is what I'm picking up on intuitively. This may not be the story for all of you. Let's look at what energies you need to keep in mind this week. Yeah. The energies that you get, the Nine of Wands, which is closing off your reading, the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups. There's a lot of emotional pain tied up to this connection. You're resisting it because of this pain. This is a connection, okay? This is you and this other person coming together, okay? It has the potential for that. But you're resisting it because there's a lot of emotional pain tied up to the past and tied up to this person, okay? That's what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. So, thank you so much for tuning in. If this reading resonated, please do me a huge favor. Give the video a thumbs up. Drop a comment below. Thanks again, Taurus, for tuning in. I'll see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Taurus.